clean up after picnics. They can pick up things 50 times their weight. But we don't like them in our homes. In fact, most people want them gone, right away. But we also want our homes to be healthy and free of toxics. Fortunately, there are plenty of alternatives, like soapy water. That, along with ant bait, and the ants hit the road.
That's it!
But what should you do with the old bug spray? And what about the other pesticides, cleaners, paints, compact fluorescent bulbs, and all the other household toxics that have piled up over the years in your house?
This is a landfill. The world generates over 1 billion tons of garbage each year. That's over 3 million tons of garbage in a single day. But a large majority of it doesn't even make it to a landfill because it's chemically unstable. 400 million tons of our yearly waste is considered hazardous and is frequently burned up. The US released 880,000 tons of CO2 emissions in 2016 alone. In fact, a lot of the hazardous products that get sent to the incinerator, like aerosol cans, paint, and bleach, have barely been used. If a product is dented or sticky, often a retailer can't or won't sell them. They just get thrown away. And the disposal of these products can have a pretty disastrous effect on the environment. So what are we doing to prevent this needless pollution?
Warga di Jombang, Jawa Timur dibuat resah dengan banyaknya limbah B3 keluar warga rusun Romi. Air oleh limbah dan dibuang oleh oknum.
Selamat pagi teman-teman. Nah, kita sekarang lagi ada di kelurahan. Kita bakal ngapain sih? Kita tuh bakal ngasihin wadah-wadah ke warga yang di sini, yang mana kita bagi menjadi 3 kategori pendapatan. Nah, habis itu kita kasih wadah dan mereka diminta untuk ngumpulin sampah B3-nya selama seminggu ini. Nanti Sabtunya akan kami ambil lagi untuk dilihat berapa besar sih timbulan B3 mereka. Seperti itu. Yuk, ikut yuk.
Hello world, where I'm from in Japan, this is how we recycle.
Okay, let me stop Aiko right there. What she doesn't know is that this is her first lesson on the path to becoming a waste management specialist in Japan. It's actually a requirement of residency, and it all starts with a guide. Let's get the recycling guide.
Yes. Haha! I got it. In this calendar, it shows all of tips and how you can recycle.
So as mentioned, the program gives you a calendar recycling guide that's every student's go-to cheat sheet. Waste management in its basic form is divided into 4 main categories. Hura, which means plastics, then recyclables, which has everything from glass bottles to tin cans to plastic PET bottles. Combustible waste, which is everything that can be burned, and incombustible waste, which is everything that can't be burned. The task of sorting is done. Congratulations! But now packaging must take place. For example, milk cartons need to be cut up.
So we got everything in a pile.
There are several pages in the cheat sheet devoted to all the specialty items, whether they be large furniture, electronics, scooters, bikes, or batteries. Any regular burnable garbage that can't fit in a 50-liter garbage bag needs a special sticker on it, which you pay extra for and gets picked up separately. Throughout a typical city block, you'll find several collection points that are shared by many households. You can clearly see that every group has their own way of doing things. Obviously, many citizens are still in training. As with any training program, you do it with the hopes of turning your knowledge into sweet, sweet cash. People learn to do it in different ways. There's the crushers, donators, scavengers, and crew. Shin is a crusher.
And you put it in here.
He likes going to our local grocery store that gives him the pleasure of demolishing pet bottles in exchange for 2 yen per crush. While we can get paid for our pet bottles, we're not offered the same for our aluminum cans. Luckily, our school knows some people that can, and we donate our cans to them. You'll also see scavengers riding around on their bikes collecting stuff like aluminum cans and paper. Once the scavengers have gone through the recyclables, the city crew comes by and picks everything up. They don't grab everything at once though, as there are special crews for each type of good. Paper products will be picked up on one truck, plastic bottles on another, and so on. We were lucky enough to cross paths with a paper recycling crew one day. Oddly enough, one of the guys was named Justin Bieber.
I'm Justin. I'm Justin Bieber.
After they finish collecting the recyclables, they go to a paper recycling plant that looks like this.
Waddy.
So we've talked about recycling, but something else you can do with your recyclables is to reuse them. And in Japan, we've seen items reused for various purposes.
At school, I went to a thing called Shakaiga Kengaku, and the garbage place will be all full if you don't recycle and just do what it says.
Congratulations, Aiko! You've now completed your first Japanese recycling and waste lesson. You now only need to spend 10 years of apprenticeship in order to get your Japanese waste management certificate, at which point you still won't know exactly what to do.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. I like this bed you made, Daddy. How do you recycle where you're from?